What's up, y'all? This is going to be a reading for the sign of Cancer. This is a general reading, so take what resonates. I'm going to start with getting a general energy to guide the reading, and we'll go deeper from there. What is the surface energy for the sign of Cancer? We have 5 of Cups in reverse, and on the bottom of the deck we have the World in reverse. There's some sort of self-transformation that you've been going through, and I feel like you are now coming out of this intensity of it. Like the peak is over. It's about to be time to rest a bit more. There's some relief headed your way. And through this transformation, you've been working a lot with this this reflection on some sort of past disappointment. And this disappointment was in connection to some sort of it was a space of emotional depth, a space of love that, yeah, there was disappointment. Let's go deeper. Justice, the Sun in reverse, and the Death card. So we only got 5 cards on the table, and 2 of them are very transformational cards. The Death card and the World card. These are some of the most deep transformations we can go through, but also some of the most natural, some of the most flowing. It doesn't make them easy. It don't make them comfortable all the time and all that, but it's something that you can trust is in divine timing. And it's not like, for example, with the Tower, this generally comes from where we've veered off course. Not necessarily, but in some cases, we veered off course from our space of alignment or our highest path for so many choices and so many actions and energies that we now have to uproot that whole tower and build a whole brand new one. This is not like that. And especially with the Justice card being here, it's like you can really trust that through this transformation that you've been undergoing, which especially with the Death card really clarifies to me that this is coming to a close. We're always transforming, but this specific transformation, the peak is over. The height of intensity is coming to a close. And you can trust that this whole thing has been working towards a space of balance energetically within the self. And with the Sun card in reverse, the best is still ahead. The like reward, the space of comfort and luxury is still approaching. It's something that you can look forward to, and because you've done this work and you've invested yourself into this transformation, you will get this benefit. The Sun is the most positive energy of the tarot. It's one of tremendous abundance and blessing and feelings of alignment, fulfillment, a very courageous, powerful, confident, charismatic sense of self is waiting here to be fully unlocked and embodied. Let's keep going deeper. What were these, I want to get some clarification on this disappointment in terms of like connected to your emotions that you've been doing reflection on, and that's been a big part of this transformation that you're going through, or that you've been going through, and is now coming to somewhat of a close. Judgment. Interesting to have Judgment right under Justice. The 2 are very connected to me. 3 of Cups. and Four of Wands. Yeah, it feels like there's this announcement of, it didn't clarify this at all. It said, we're going past that for now. It wants to talk about what's coming your way, and like what's the present energy. Is this like announcement, this commencement, like this intense work that you've been trudging through, like it's OV, like you're on the other side of it now, and it's a space of, it's moving into a space of celebration and feelings of accomplishment, and really feeling the progress you've made on a really deep energetic level that feels really, really good and really aligned, especially with the Four of Wands here too. This is my 1111 card. This is my really clear message that you're on the right track, you're in alignment, you're within divine timing and divine inspiration. And it's just like, it feels like the angels want to scream like, good job, and like this is like you're coming to a space of relief and celebration, and it really wants to be acknowledged. And yeah, let's see, we'll draw more and see, do they want to elaborate on this disappointment of the past, or is this something that we're just entirely moving forward from? The Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Nine of Cups in reverse. Yeah, with the Ace of Pentacles combined with the Hierophant feels like a really powerful new era that you're stepping into, and really you're really becoming a magnet at this time, and you're very actively drawing in everything that's meant for you and everything that's vibrating at the frequency that you're headed to post this transformation. And yeah, it's a new era of fulfillment and sense of self that's coming through. We're going up and up, baby. Like, it's like we're only going higher. That's the only way to go at this point. And it is acknowledging with the Eight of Cups, like there's some sort of, like, I'm getting the word divide that you're coming to with your emotions at this time. It feels healthy. It doesn't feel like numbing or running away or discrediting your emotions. It just feels like it does feel connected to this Five of Cups in reverse that led the reading. Like, these disappointments that you've encountered via your emotions, they stemmed from some sort of imbalance in the emotions, or some sort of like misaligned action that was taken from these emotions. And through this reflection, through this transformation, you are stepping into a space where you're able to be with your emotions. You're able to honor them without necessarily voicing all of them at all times, or like you just have a much clearer compass of when it makes sense to not give them the full driver's seat, the full control over a situation. And it's leading you to this Nine of Cups energy, which is not just yet fully activated, but it seems like you're closer than you think you are to this space of ultimate gratitude, and really feeling and experiencing your blessings on a level of like, I truly feel at peace. I truly feel and know that I have all that I need, and I'm such a blessed individual. Like, and it's at a space where like your emotions just naturally, it's not that you, part of it is that you're learning this new gauge with your emotions, and like where it makes sense to share them or like release them. But it's also been just a really intense energetic evolution that you've gone through this process, where it's like you're not going to be experiencing them on such a level that is like uncontrollable or overflowing, because something chemically has shifted. And so it's like you still are a sensitive being, you still have your emotional guidance system, but it's in a much more balanced space, and it's in a much more like tolerable, manageable space for you. And it's putting you in this position where it's like I I have all that I need within me. And like that's activated such a deep peace and resonance within you that is like you still experience emotions, but not to the depth of like feeling like you need something from an external person to like fill that void. You feel me? And so I feel like that's where the emotions were coming from in a sort of imbalanced space in the past, was like they were trying to fill some type of void within you. And because of how you've shifted energetically via this transformation, and all the deep reflection you've done, it's put you in a space where that void is not there like that. That void is not so hungry and craving and uncontrollable. It's been filled through much more healthy and natural and self-sustaining resources, to the point where these emotions aren't eating at you in the same way that they were in the past. And this is a really, really good thing. This shows like really intense evolution, and it's really good for you. The Hermit, Knight of Wands, Nine of Wands. So it does feel like in the present moment there is a certain call to inward reflection, and it's like I said, it really wants you to know like the hardest part is over. Like you've already done the really tough, grimy self-reflection that like went really deep and was, I think, it was just a lot in a lot of ways. But now you're in a different space of reflection where you're able to really just be with the self in a very quiet, still type of way. It doesn't mean that you're being a hermit at this time, like you're not connecting with people. That may be the case. Maybe you are feeling like you need your alone time, your solitude time right now, and really just being with your own clear energy. And if that is what you're feeling called to, honor that. But know that that's not required by the meaning of this card. Like it's something that you're going through on an energetic level. And if you're still feeling called to community and connecting with people, like you can do this quiet reflection and independence without and also connect with people. But there's some sort of inspiration, it feels like, that's being illuminated, or like a specific idea, specific calling, something that's being illuminated through this inward reflection. And it's like it could only come at this time. Like it could only come in the quiet after the storm type shit. Like there was this whole storm of transformation, and it was a lot to deal with, and it was a lot of hard work, and it was all this deep reflection. And now it's coming to a close. It's coming to a gentleness, a stillness, and there's this opportunity for a different type of reflection. And in this space of quietness that you can create for yourself, there's this new idea, this new inspiration, this new, some sort of new beginning of something is coming through to you. And with the Knight of Wands, I feel like it comes in fast once it gets unlocked. Like it could be one single idea, like a sort of download that you get through meditation, or just from being with yourself in stillness, and not being so surrounded by extra energies. And it's like once this first inspiration comes through, it feeds all these other different ideas that go along with it and start giving this real shape and a real path. And it's like, yeah, it's like a snowball domino effect where it just like attracts more and more energetic information to create more of a story for yourself. And it feels like with the Knight of Wands, it's it's very passionate, creative, fiery energy, that's just like busting through. And again, with the Nine of Wands, I just feel like this is also, there's so much reflection going on through all of this. Like maybe this idea is very much inspired by the reflection you've been doing, or like a specific, maybe this very specific thing that caused so much disappointment. It's like something connected to all this reflection has accumulated into some sort of creative blessing that's going to be a real avenue for you to express and you know, work with this energy in a way that feels like it's very actively giving back to you in your physical life once you fully take mold and shape of this whole idea. Really cool. Let's get a couple more cards. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, Eight of Wands in reverse. New resources are about to become available to you. These could be through the form of financial resources, different types of tools or spaces, or you know, like I got the word props, like different like props, tools, things that you can use to do what you are feeling called to do. Or it could be like a person comes into your life and they connect you with this and this and that, and it just allows like these different avenues of flow to happen. With the Seven of Swords, I feel like your biggest energy to watch out for through all this with yourself is Seven of Swords. I very much associate with imposter syndrome. So you may encounter these feelings of like, I haven't really changed, or like I'm not everything that, like I don't have what it takes to make this inspiration come to life, or these new people that are flowing into my life, like they think I'm better than I am, like they don't know the real me. And like just these types of thoughts are getting stirred up that are based in past versions of yourself, and also illusion. Like it's you really need to allow yourself to be in a space of recreating yourself in each and every second, and not holding yourself so tied to past versions of yourself, and allowing you that openness, that freedom to start fresh and start new, and really let yourself be what you know you can be, even if in certain moments it feels like you're faking it to make it or something like this. It's like that doesn't mean it's not you. If you can dream it, you can be it. If you want it, it's like you want it for a reason. You want it because it is achievable in this lifetime, and like these inspirations came to you for real energetic reason. With the Eight of Wands underneath it, I got that like this is the type of energy that can very much block some really important movement that needs to happen for these things to happen. Like there are resources and things like this that do need to come through in order for this to happen. Like it can't just happen only with this inspiration, you feel me? Like, but as long as you aren't letting these things be blocked via your self-limiting beliefs or illusions of the self that are based in negativity, they're gonna come through, and you can trust that it's all coming, it's all happening, it's all real. But you don't want this type of mentality of imposter syndrome to block these blessings and these pathways. I'm going to get a Priestess of Light Oracle card to... Actually, no. I'm going to get a Shaman's Dream Oracle card to conclude this reading. What is our concluding message for the sign of Cancer? Drifter. Experiencing life as it comes. Interesting. It feels like it's definitely an emphasis in taking everything moment by moment at this time and really feeling your way through it and like moving with the flow of life, especially because of this transformation you just went through was no joke energetically. And there's a reason why so many messages came out right after of like, you did it, like, breathe a little, relax a little into it, like, the tough part is over. And like, it's like, there's a trust you can step into that you are flowing with life right now, especially with the Four of Wands. Like, you are in alignment, and you don't need to try to control so much or think ahead so much. You're really in a space of flow now. Like, you're in a space of reaping this path that you've paved for yourself through your transformation. And like I said, as long as you quiet this chatter when it comes up, this detrimental negative self-talk, that's your biggest enemy at this time. But as long as you're making movement towards quieting that and disengaging with that, not energizing those thoughts, you can trust the path that you're flowing through right now, and it's all going to happen organically and naturally and with your divine rhythm. That's what I got for you, Cancer. If these messages resonate with you, please like, comment, subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email's in the description down below. You can shoot me an email. Namaste. The divine in me bows to the divine in you.